There was a time, not so long ago, when the Rockies were a mixed-up franchise and Dick Monfort was the owner many fans loved to hate. 6 consecutive losing seasons from 2011 to 16 were the outward symptoms of an organization that lacked vision and direction. I've always thought that the tragic death of team president Keli McGregor in 2010 had a lot to do with that. Monfort, I think even he would admit, was not very good at public relations. He was often too candid for his own good and suffered from foot-and-mouth disease. But there have been big changes for the better. Consider, in 2017-18, the Rockies qualified for the playoffs in back-to-back season for the first time in their history. They drew 3,015,880 fans to Coors Field in 2018, ranking 7th in the majors. An average of 37,233 fans showed up at 20th and Lake last season, the club's best gate since 2001. The Rockies entered the season with a total adjusted payroll of $147,433,009, a club record that ranked 12th in the majors. Over the last 13 months, the Rockies signed Nolan Arenado to an 8-year, $260 million contract and Charlie Blackmon to a 6-year, $108 million deal. Saturday, the club formally announced right-hander German Marquez's 5-year, $43 million deal. Monfort's comments on Arenado are telling. It's hard not to feel excited about Nolan, because, to be quite honest, nobody thought that would ever happen, he said Friday. There was a lot of time I didn't think it would happen. But credit to Nolan, he wanted to stay here, and we worked out the economics. Think it's great. I'm a homer. I love my kids, I love the guys in our system, and anytime I can get a Nolan Arenado, a Todd Helton, somebody like that for the life of their career, is pretty special to me and pretty special to our fans. General manager Jeff Bridich and his front office steered those big money deals, but it's Monfort who's writing the checks. And he's invested more than money into the franchise. The Colorado native has put his heart and soul into the Rockies. At Friday's home opener versus Dodgers, Monfort was perched in his usual seat near the Rockies dugout, cheering like Joe fan in the left field bleachers. At one point, he stood up and screamed his objections to a missed strike 3 call. During spring training, Monfort frequently attended Cactus League games. He knew the name of every prospect who came to the plate in the late innings, encouraging them long after the star players had showered and gone back to their condos. Many in the organization whom I respect and trust, including manager Bud Black, consider Monfort a first-rate owner and a classy man. Taylor McGregor, Keli's daughter, who reports for it. He's been like a second father to me. Coors Field is the third oldest ballpark in the National League, behind only Wrigley Field and Dodger Stadium, but on opening day we were reminded that Coors remains Denver's crown jewel. From the addition of the so-called party deck high above right field, to brand new LED lights, to the opulent new home clubhouse, Monfort has made sure Coors Field is first class. According to Monfort, since the ballpark opened in 1995, the team has spent $120 million on improvements, with $40 million in renovations and improvements occurring over the past 2 years. The Rockies might not meet high expectations this season, but there is no denying that Monfort has invested in the team, the city and the state. He deserves the tip of the ball cap.